want to know one of the most powerful habits you can implement to scale your business faster? That's what you're going to get today on this episode of NFA Money, where we're talking about my scaling journey to 1 million. I'm Dr. Amanda, known as the Money Healer, and my company is NFA No Fucking Around Money. And what I bring to you every week is tips and tools, strategies to help you make money faster in your business. I love teaching quick win, easy action steps where you can implement these habits and scale your business. And I knew that this year in scaling my business to 7 figures that I was going to need to pull out every tip, tool, strategy that I have in my playbook to get there. And I was thinking about one of the habits that I implemented when I went from food stamps to 6 figures. And any time that I've ever accomplished something really big that seemed maybe overwhelming at the beginning of taking it on, it was the habit of tracking. So I want to give you a really easy strategy to use to track anything and help you get there faster. So I call this my LATA method. So it's LATA. And what it stands for is list, action, track, achieve. List, action, track, achieve. So the LATA method to help you scale your business. And I actually did this when I was writing my dissertation, which is a huge project. You know, you write chapters and chapters and I had thousands of pages of research to go through, and you've got to organize your thoughts and you've got to get focused. The reason that tracking is so powerful is because what you focus on expands. And so when you're tracking something, your brain is focused on results. And you want to think about your brain as a problem-solving operating system. So when you write things down through that listing, you start to focus on it. And what you appreciate appreciates, and what you focus on signals to the universe that you're responsible in this area. So let's say that you want to lose weight. This is a great example. You want to start tracking what you're eating. You want to start tracking the amount of time that you work out. And what that does is help you get conscious of, oh, well, maybe I need to eat a little bit less here and I need to work out a little bit more here. And then you can start to accomplish your goal. These are things that you can control, right? You can't control, if you can say, I want to lose 5 pounds. The only thing you control is the steps that you take to get there. So that's the listing. Then you take action. Then you track every week what you did, and then you achieve because you can see clearly what you're doing. So for me, what this looked like when I started this practice was that I was really excited about building my business, and I was still in grad school and I was writing my dissertation, and I started this tracking spreadsheet. So a really great way to do this is to just use a Google Sheet. At the time I was using Excel, but an Excel spreadsheet, and I was writing down the date, the 3 to 5 highest priority action steps I would do each day. And then I would track the amount of time I spent on something. And then I would had another column where I would check off the actions that I completed. What I started to notice really quickly was that I was spending most of my day researching coaching and looking at my website and starting to build my website. I was so excited about jumping off and getting into my business that I realized, why isn't my dissertation getting written? And when I started tracking, I noticed, oh my God, I'm only spending like 1 or 2 hours a week on my dissertation. Well, clearly that's not going to get it done. So this habit of tracking really helped bring to my conscious awareness, if I really want to achieve completing my PhD and get out of grad school so I can start my business, I'm going to have to change my habits. And that tracking process really helped me see what was going on. So when I this year committed to, okay, I've got to 7x my business, I need to track. I need to start list, action, track, achieve. So what I did was I wrote out the money map, which is in the video from last week. I believe it was last week. There'll be a link that pops up here if you want to watch that. And I'm tracking. So every month I have a spreadsheet now that says January. So it has my top ways that I'm tracking to make money. So that's the list part. And then I have the month of January. I have the number of people in each program, and then I have the income from that program. Then I do a February column. February, same thing. The month of February, how many clients or customers do I have in each product or program? And then what's the income from each of those? And is it on track to get me to the million? Because very quickly in the year, you need to be figuring out, am I scaling in a way that's beneficial? So list, action, track, achieve, right? So when I'm listing out, so you can do this in your business. Let's say that you have one coaching program and one course that you bring people into. You're going to have those two written down on the first 2 rows. Then you're going to have columns for each month. And then you're going to reverse engineer and you're going to go, okay, if I am committed to having 12 new clients this year, let's say you have a business where you have clients who pay you pretty high dollar, and to break through to the 6-figure mark, you are needing 12 clients. Okay, so that's 1 a month, right? So 1 a month. So are you on track for that right now? Let's say you have a course where you need to get 120 people into the course in order to meet your income goals. Well, then in January, you need 10. So you're going to have a column for the goal amount, which is 10 people. Then you're going to write down that you have how many people you accomplished in that month, what the income was, and you need to start paying attention. So you bring your conscious awareness to whether or not what you're doing is going to help you accomplish your goal. So list, action, track, achieve. If you have questions about this, I'd be happy to answer them. Leave them in the comments and I can answer your questions there. This is a really powerful method, list, action, track, achieve, to help you scale your business. And you can do this with money. You can do this with weight loss. You can do it with book reading, learning, all kinds of things. List, action, track, achieve. It's a really powerful tool. And so that's what I'm doing in mine. And, so for me, I'm scaling up over the course of the year. I'm not at $83,334 a month yet, right? That's what the monthly income is for a 7-figure business. I'm going to be scaling up. So in this first quarter, as I'm building out my systems, I am going to have less income and I'm going to need to be making more toward the end of the year. And so I'm paying attention to what that amount is. I actually have over on my board, it's $2,739.73 a day to get to $1 million. Okay, so come up with your number. What's your number? What's your income goal, right? If you want to make an extra 50 grand a year, how much is that per day? Track it. Are you making that amount per day? And if you're not, what do you need to adjust to get there? Because that's what you have control of. Can't wait to hear from you. Make sure that you hit the thumbs up. It helps us with the algorithm. Subscribe to the channel. The notification bell, when you click that, will make sure that you always know when we release videos. We're up to, in 2022, we're going to have around 5 video releases a week. So tons of value for you. In the comments, let me know, are you tracking? What are you tracking? How are you going to use this as a powerful tool to scale your business in 2022? Until next time, NFA money making high fives.